Congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction, Jerome, from all your friends at S&T Bank.
Hello, how are you? I'm good. How's it?
Good to see you. How's it going?
I'm good, Tramika. How's it flight?
Wonderful.
I'm good. Well, this is the weekend that everybody's been waiting for. How are the Bettises holding up?
Holding up pretty well. You're just excited to be here. The whole family obviously made the trip, and we're all excited. So it's going to be a great weekend.
Have you prepared for what's ahead? Everybody tells us it's a very busy 4 days.
It's an extremely busy 4 days. We have been preparing for this for several months, but we had no idea that the emotions and the excitement will lead up to this moment. So we're fired up and ready to go.
Yeah. Lynn Swan told us today it's like a wedding. So this is like a wedding weekend for you.
Yeah, it's like a wedding weekend, but it's a little bit different than the actual wedding. From the planning standpoint, it doesn't match my wedding. In any way, but it's a special.
You've been schooling him.
Exactly, but it's a special moment, and it's going to be huge, And so for me and my entire family, it's going to be something that's very, very memorable.
Are you more nervous than Jerome? I mean, Jerome looks like he's staying calm. Are you nervous at all, Tramika?
I'm a little nervous. I think just the excitement builds up to the nervousness of it all. But surprisingly, he has handled this like he's handled most things in his life, whether it was our wedding or the Super Bowl. He stays pretty calm. So he works well under pressure. And at times where he is to show up, that calmness kicks in. And then when it's ready, when it's lights, camera, action, he's on.
You're the last speech on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's pressure in and of itself because you got to close the show. Yeah, I got to close the show, so to speak. So it's one of those you can't have a dud at the end. So I'm going to have to kind of have some energy there. I know it's going to be later in the night, and we'll have seen 7 other of the enshrinees speak. So some people are going to be tired. So I've got to keep that energy up and kind of have some laughter involved as well.
There used to be that show, This Is Your Life. Well, this is kind of what it's going to be like because there's so many familiar faces from Coach Dozier and your family and other people that have touched your life from the Steelers and Notre Dame. That's got to be in itself a very heady thing going into this weekend, knowing that you're going to see all these different people from different times in your life.
You know what? It is. That's big. But what's even bigger is that all of these people have come here to celebrate with me. And I think that's the special part of all of this is that I'm able to draw on my friends with the Steelers from every year that I played. Not only the Steelers, but at Notre Dame, teammates came. Teammates from McKenzie High School, they've all come to celebrate and support me, and I think that's the beauty of this entire weekend.
Coach Dozier's coming in from Houston?
He's coming in from Houston. I mean, there's so many guys that are coming in from totally different places. Bobby Shaw, he's on a family vacation in Hawaii, and he's taking time out. He's flying all the way here for 1 day to be here to celebrate with me, and then he's going back with his family, and it's those type of gestures that just mean the world to me, and that they think so much of me to be here to celebrate with me.
The betting money, who's going to cry? Is it you? Is it Tramika? Is it your mom? How do you think this is going to go?
It probably won't go good. The problem for me is I know I will probably be crying at some point. I'm sure she will. She cries a lot easier than me. But the problem for me is trying to get through the speech and talking about my father, who's no longer with us, but who was so integral part of my life and this moment, because he talked about it 10 times more than I ever considered talking about it, and he knew this day would come. And unfortunately, he's not here to celebrate with me, so that's going to be the difficult part. But hopefully I can find a way to get through it. I'm choking up now, so I'm in trouble.
We've talked about this 1,000 times, but your career from where you came from to Notre Dame and then to the Steelers and everything that happened and winning the Super Bowl in your final game in your hometown, it has really been a storybook. And now it ends here in Canton with the greatest individual honor. Just, if you can, try to put into perspective how lucky you feel that everything has kind of fallen into place, and you have a wife and 2 kids and your mom and your brother and your sister that will be here to see you.
You couldn't write the story any better with a better ending. I mean, there's been a lot of bumps and landmines along the way, but the story and how it's closing the chapter of my football career, it couldn't be any better. So it's a special moment, and it's one that we all get to share in. And so it's not just me going in the Hall of Fame. It's my entire family going into the Hall of Fame because, we're all Bettises, and so that name will forever live in the Hall of Fame, and that's what's so important and so special.
Final question. A wedding is one thing, but an out-of-town wedding is another. How do you plan for what you're going to wear and your hair and all that stuff that you have to worry about when you're going to an out-of-town wedding?
No, that's a great question. Actually, Jerome and I had a destination wedding the year of the Super Bowl. So this is slightly familiar in that regard, but this is maybe 5 times more guests.
Yes.
And, one day at a time, we kind of prepped things and was given some great information by the veteran Hall of Famers and their wives. So they prepped us to let us know what we needed to do and how we needed to plan. And so I think we've done a pretty good job, but it's been a lot of work, but we've had a great team of people helping us out. The Hall of Fame has been tremendous with helping us see this through.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.